Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run again with Harris, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing Jones. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return, and the Bucks will get ready to go on offense.
Come on. Hit. Look at my team.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this nearly an interception right off the bat. An early crisis averted as that winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
19 Tiger.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 22.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Fournette, a first down carry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
49 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. A try here for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Panthers 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Jones. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
The Bucks with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This is fielded at the 27. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession.
Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Get it? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Lions.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. Then everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. And this one completes a read. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Inside handoff now to Fournette.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill.
Taken down at the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Up the gut, Fournette. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Bucks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
Come on. Hey. Set, Panthers.
Fournette, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Let's go now.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
White. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
The Bucks ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on first down, Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The Panthers at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jones. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a handoff to Chandler. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They run it with Chandler. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off the bootleg, Jones. They'll roll him out right. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Jones. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Bucks going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Danny Gray, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The Bucks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Jones throwing on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucks with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2. They got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
On second down, here's Fournette.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw here. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Inside the 20.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped on for not making it all the way to the end zone.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Fournette again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Panthers 10.
The Bucks ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. He'll spot Eskridge open left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? Well, let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Again, it's Fournette. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 114 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Moody. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Patriot. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly. But that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because at the top...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. From the 41, Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's going to go up top again. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucks are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They start to drive with White. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Moody.
And he is going to have a Bucks first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
When a ball's tipped in the air and falls incomplete, sometimes it's almost insignificant, but not in this game because 3 interceptions have already been thrown. So when this one got tipped in the air, you just had to wonder, could this be the 4th? Instead, it falls incomplete, and the guys on offense breathe a sigh of relief.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Throwing, Jones. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Their partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's fourth.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Take it in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They go play action here on first down. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The Bucks ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here into the hands of Moore. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Jones now on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, and he whips that one incomplete there.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Touchdown, Panthers.
So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. Here in the 4th quarter, defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll look to set up his blockers. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jones. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
To throw is Jones. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Let's go now.
Jones hit in the ball